Levon, thank you for coming. Not a very long game today,
Yeah.
at least in time. Can you please explain us the ins and outs?
Sure, sure. Uh, yeah, it was the opening that I didn't actually expect, but I've played the English opening for quite a long time, and yeah, knight d4 is one of the moves that are possible. Uh, Earlier, people used to play bishop b4, queen b3, bishop c5. It's a bit trickier, but every move has its advantage because once the queen is on b3, then white is trying to play castle, rook d1, knight a4, and d4 without playing d3. So, and if black plays like this, then the idea is to play rook c1 and stop d5, and then play with d4. So I didn't really come up with something new or anything in particularly special.
Have you ever had this line before?
I don't recall it, but I think I told one of my friends to play this with black, and it's equal, and he lost a quick game. So
With black, yeah?
yes, that's one of my memories about this line. Yeah, h6 is perhaps not very precise because maybe I've played like this with Gelfand. I don't really remember if he played bishop b4 or not. D3, white is pretending he wants to play g4, but I wouldn't do it. So I think castle is the move to do. And then play rook e8 and all the same without the h6. Because once the pawn is on h6, white has the vital tempo. And yeah, so castle, bishop g2, c6, bishop d2. Now if the pawn was on h7, bishop was on f3, then d5 would have been okay, because the bishop comes to h3. And because of that, now he can't really play d5. Do I enter the move?
Yes.
Because I just take and play rook c1. So now the d5 is hanging. So and if he plays bishop b6, I can play knight a4. It's an edge for white because I have ideas b4, knight c5 after bishop b6. It's pleasant.
Can't develop easily anymore.
Yeah, I mean he has the center, but it doesn't. That doesn't make much sense for him right now because my pieces are very active. So that's why he how played rook e8, rook c1. And I think bishop f8 is a bit premature. I would have played a6. Although, with moves like this, you always have to calculate if knight a4 and c5 is possible. I remember seeing something like this. Somebody has played like this. But, yeah, anyway... I mean, removing the bishop is too early. Perhaps even he should consider a5 and then try to play with d6. I was planning something like this, and then to do e4, f4. But obviously the bishop on c5 is far more active. So after e4, I mean, it's not really easy to see what black has to do. Because if he plays with g6, then the f4, queen f3, this whole line is kind of in danger. And if he doesn't, I'm slowly playing f4, f5. And, yeah.
So you think black is already in serious trouble here?
Yeah. Strangely enough, it's very unpleasant for black to play here. Okay, he tried to come up with some activity, but yeah, I mean, the weakness of this squares is not as crucial as it is in some King's Indian structures. Because here I haven't played...
two knights,
and I haven't played d4 yet. And maybe I won't play d4 at all. And rook b8, yeah, that's a strange move. Because I thought anyway, if he goes b5, then I'll just take. And after I take and play knight a2, this looks very ugly. Because the knight from b4 controls everything, and then I can choose if I just want to attack the b5 pawn, or play d4, or play f4. So, but I mean, what I think is this was better because this at least makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because what Hao did is extremely passive, and I mean, to tell it honestly, he's just asking for it. Yeah,
Okay. And you got it, yeah?
yeah, because you can't really play like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. So yeah, Rook C2 is. I can also play F5, but I thought, well, just let's move the Rook to F2
Mm-hmm.
or G2. So what I was thinking that maybe he should play F6.
And really just dig himself in, right?
Yeah, but then it's I can choose a way I want
Mm-hmm.
I want to
Yeah.
play for advantage. I can play Bishop F3 with ideas like this, and then I'll start pushing here.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can play F5 straight away and then play with H4, G4, G5 quickly.
Mm-hmm. And black doesn't really have any
So
counterplay.
yeah, I mean, if the white player doesn't come up with serious stupidities, the position is won.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then here I think he continued playing some weird moves. Bishop E6 is really strange.
Because you wanted to play this anyway, yeah?
Yeah. Of course I can play F6 here, but I just thought, let's not be fancy. Just come and set the pieces in right squares, and the mate will be there. So B5 just takes bishop H5. Now F6 is a threat. Takes bishop E7. Okay, I mean he can play B4 knight D5 bishop A4,
Mm-hmm.
but then I have more than one win. I can even play queen G4, bishop C2, bishop H6. With pieces like this, it's completely hopeless. So yeah, here I was tempted to go for this actually. Rook D2, Rook B7, he takes. Rook E6 is the only move, because otherwise takes, and Rook F3, Rook D3, then I enter there. But I thought, okay, this is winning, but taking 2 pawns is safer. And yeah, I mean, you might have some troubles winning this, because if black protects his squares of entry, but then you eventually will win. It's much safer. You don't really need to think here. So yeah, and I thought that Hao would try to play Rook D4 at least, set some practical troubles. Should I take? Is it winning or not? I thought it's winning, but I was still planning to play Rook C2. Takes C6, Rook E8. It's such passive rook. You just put bishop on D5, B3, and collect the B4 pawn. Yeah, and here, he's losing the pawn, and he's not even getting anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, was this your easiest game of the tournament?
Yeah, I think so.
How do you feel about your tournament so far? It seems like the first 4 games, you got promising positions, and then all of a sudden, Anand played this against you.
Yeah.
But now it seems like you're kind of slowly really making your comeback, and perhaps, I don't know, you can still...
We'll see. I think I'm playing well here. I mean, I'm trying to play well. That's actually more important than playing well. When you put some effort, and I'm managing to do that. I stay focused. Although, I mean, I've missed some chances. That's inevitable. Because once in a while I get in this mood that every move wins, and then I just get too relaxed. But it's nothing out of ordinary. So I'm satisfied so far.
And what are your plans for this year?
Plans for this year? Well, I guess, to play well in the candidates. By meaning play well, it's a tournament of eight people and 7 losers. So, everybody is going to consider playing well the winning. The rest is...
Do you use any special preparation for a situation like that? Of course, first place always is nice, but in this case, it's the only place that counts. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about what special preparation you can come up with to win a tournament, because everybody wants to do it. So, maybe use a shaman or somebody who can help you.
And that's your plan, yeah? Or has it worked in the past, perhaps?
No, not really. But you just have to give your best, as in every tournament where the situation is like that.
Okay. Any questions? No. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.